Come on in, come on in. Come on in. What is happening? We are doing our first Wellness Wednesday. Come on in and join us, please. Come on in, come on. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Come on in, y'all.
No, I said name if you want to see it.
It's Come on in, guys. I'm going to step away for 1 second. Give you guys time enough to come on in. I'll be right back. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Hey, everybody, what's going on? I hope you guys are good. If not, that's why we're here for today. Let's free the mind, free the mind. Let's see who's joining me. Hey, Lady K85, what's happening? Hey, bad boy B2G Music, what's happening? J626, Stacking Assets, how are you? Let's get some more people in here. Where is my girl, Renata? Renata, where are you? Hey, let me see. Step Lover 217. I hope I said that right. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you on the channel. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any new people in the chat? Welcome. The word got out about our Wellness Wednesday. Come on in. So you guys know the phone line is open. You can see the number scrolling across the screen. Call in if you like to talk about whatever is going on that you feel you need to get off your chest. This is what this is about. So this is our first time, right? So we're going to see today if it's really necessary to return. You know, this is something new we're trying because our Sunday prayer is just so powerful and it's really touching people. So I love that. So if we can do that with the Wellness Wednesday to keep people's spirits up, or just don't want people to feel alone, you know, your virtual family is here. So come here to us every Wednesday. Now, you know, next Wednesday we won't be here. So I told you guys that well in advance. But every Wednesday after next Wednesday, as long as time permits, we'll be here. If today is a successful day. So let's see who else joining us. What am I missing? I actually do have a little. Hey, that's okay. Awesome. Let me put you don't have to, but I'm going to put the link in here for those of you that may want to. Okay? So Lady K85, if you want to come on the panel, call, it's up to you. Or you want to put it in the chat, I'll read it out loud and see what the virtual family has to say. Okay? So the link is in there. I'm going to put it in here again. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is your family. If you're new to the family, it's all good. Okay? I'm happy to see you guys. Where's my girl at? Hey, buddy, what's happening? Welcome, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Hey, Perspective. What's going on with your girlfriend? Kitty Queen in the house. Renata, there she is. Hey there. Hey there, beautiful. What is happening?
Hello, Auntie.
I'm so happy you made it.
Well, you know, I had to show up. You know, it's partially my idea, so I said I better show up.
Okay. So I was explaining to everyone how successful our Sunday prayers have been. So we want to test the Wellness Wednesday to see if it's necessary for us to return every Wednesday. Do you agree with that?
Well, I don't think we should just base it on just today, because remember, this is our first time. And, you know, some people remember, you know, they may have to do, you know, they got to, you know, maybe with scheduling and work. So, you know, and we just want to be here for anybody. You know, you may get that one person in the chat. It may be 10 of us here, but we might can help that one person. So I don't think it would
well,
be a
I was
waste.
just saying, well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
think
true.
it would be a waste, because you never know. It could be one person we can help talk off a leg.
Yeah. I told, see, that's why I need you, girl. That's why I need you. So let's see what's going on. Who's in here? Someone said they had Lady K85, you said you had something you needed to vent about.
Tell her to
Would
come
you
on
like
up.
to call it in? Do you want to put it in the chat, or do you want to come on the panel? If you want to come on the panel, the link is there. But whatever makes you guys comfortable, that's what we're about. Okay? Hey, Renata, how you been, girlfriend?
Week's been good. Week's been good.
Good. Like to hear that.
Good.
Everyone
oh, thank you again, Lady D, for such the blessing.
Oh, no, thank you necessary. You totally deserve that. No, thank you necessary.
And did you see what I said? And then I saw that you responded to what I said. Now, I know we're waiting for people to come up, and this is Wellness Wednesday, so we're just waiting for you guys to call in or come up or put it in the chat. And Lady D has to look through the chat to see if you put it in the chat, so that we can maybe help you with, or we all can talk, or maybe we got the similar experience.
Let me go back, because I know Lady K. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Now, Lady K said, I actually do have to vent a little. It's a relief to have had yesterday and today off. Lost respect for the newest project assistant at work. Come on, talk to us.
Talk to us.
How do you want to do it? Do you want to call? You want to come on the panel? Let me put the link back in here. So it's right there. So come on up. Let's talk.
That's what we're here for, to help each other.
Tell you that whatever that is, you can, let us help you out.
Yeah, we might have. I'm pretty sure I've had experience with people at work. I know Lady D has.
Okay. But babe, you live and learn.
Well, anyway, Lady D, while we're waiting for Lady K to come up, I know you got my email when I told you that old Kim Fox, honey, she ain't coming back.
Yeah, I did. And, I saw her when she made the announcement, right? And I'm like, that's odd.
Interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting. And she claims it was her decision.
And you know how
if it was your decision.
Come on, Lady D.
Why are you so upset? Why? What is the emotion about, baby?
And most go ahead, Lady D. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And most people, when it is of their decision, she would have probably said something like, I didn't take this decision lightly. I wanted to do it. She had to let us know.
She was forced out. In my opinion, I think she was forced out. I think a lot, she did screw up a lot.
Yeah.
Not only with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
There were other cases.
There were other cases. Yeah.
So whoever finally got to the bottom of that, I'm glad. Clean a house.
And
get some real.
I laughed, my Auntie D, because I said, we've been praying, God, recompense is coming. I'm telling you.
That's right. Telling you. And you know who I thought about when I saw her do that? And that was Nikki Purple. Because she said to do our research and tell her.
Yeah.
Do you remember she was saying that?
Yes.
What's happening with these people today?
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Don Lemon.
Yes, I am.
Also part of the bandwagon.
Yeah.
He got fired as well.
Yeah, he got fired. Yep.
Yeah. I hope you hear me, Nikki. You were right, girl. You're spoken into fruition because it's real. It's happening. But I always said, you can't do bad by someone and think you're going to have success. It just doesn't work like it's going to catch up with you eventually.
It is.
In my opinion.
Yes, it is. And you know what? I watched today a little snippet. I think it was H&N News, I think, or well, anyway, they did a thing on Farrakhan was saying how Farrakhan said he had a long, not recently, but I guess when R. Kelly was out, that he had a nice long 4-hour talk with R. Kelly. And he said, he spoke so highly of R. Kelly. He said, let me tell you something. He said, all you people that's walking around here, he said, and trying to judge and throw him under, he said, we all have done things that we not. He said, all have done things that are wrong and maybe we're not proud of. But he said, the problem is, he said, we need to go and grab people and love and pull a guard on them. He said, that man is touched. He said, you can't write music like that and don't be touched by God himself. Right. You can't. He spoke so beautifully. He said, and then he also revealed, he said Barry Hickerson was an old friend of his and told him years ago he was going to get rid of R. Kelly.
Wow.
Now, Farrakhan said that.
I believe it. You still have, it was this young lady on Facebook that she speaks on a lot of issues, Yes. So I've been following her because I like her delivery, you know? And so happened I caught her yesterday, girl, talking negatively about my boy.
Oh, Lord.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, God.
I said, I had to comment.
Did you?
I had to. I told her, you were my girl until you because I really thought she was actually doing real research when she was speaking on these different topics.
Yeah.
Because she was so on point and I loved her delivery of it. Yeah. And the fact that the things that she was saying about R. Kelly, I knew. I'm like, oh my God, this is all media information. This chick, I couldn't believe it. She called him a rapist and everything, girl. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it. Talking about how this has been going on and why you doing I was shocked what was coming out of her mouth. I really was.
Wow.
I don't even see her the same.
Okay.
So I don't because I don't want people that judge people.
That.
I don't, and then you putting it out here for other people to hear that nonsense. Now you're entitled to your opinion.
Yes.
But you don't do what she's doing because she has a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Right. So some chick replies to me. See, when they can't come back with something that's relevant, they want to talk about how damn old I am.
No, they didn't.
I was like, girl. I say, girl, bye. I say, is that all you can come with? I say, have a great evening, darling. Yeah. I'm not about to entertain this shit. You gonna talk about no, old lady, you the one that's closed-minded. I'm sticking with the women and the children that he has abused. Hey, what children?
What children? What children?
So this is what I'm saying, how these people, they are so outspoken, but they don't know a darn thing. And that really ticks me off.
Nothing.
That's why the way she came, I knew that was someone I wasn't even about to waste my breath on. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
I couldn't believe it. Girl, what? I want to know what children that these people keep talking about.
We still waiting to find out.
I hear that a lot when you going on different channels. I just don't understand it. What women, baby? And you talking about women. You're going to blame him for what these grown, just like they get upset the way I talk about those so-called victims, right?
Yeah.
And it's insulting to me to even think, how you going to get upset about my delivery of some women that have done what they have done to this man? I have no respect for them. Now, whatever child or whatever he did that y'all think he did, whenever he's supposed to have done it, I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about the current ones, the ones that's claiming he did what to them. I'm saying they're not victims. Now, whatever you think you know, cool. I don't know anything about that. But when I'm speaking, I'm not speaking about his 30-year damn career. Yeah. I'm speaking about the ones that he's been charged 30 years for some women that they actually were his women and not the way you guys are portraying this man. So stay upset with me. I don't have any feelings for those fakes. I'm sorry, because that's how I see them from what I've read in black and white. I'm not coming off emotion. I'm just speaking on what's in the record. And if you can't handle that, that's on you.
Right.
There's no way I would have any sympathy for someone that could be that cruel to do what they have done to this man when all he was doing was living his life. And however he likes to do in the bedroom with his women, that's him.
That's right.
That's him. That's do what you want to do. These are not people that don't have a mind to say what they don't want to do. That's what you people keep forgetting.
And let me just say
it blows me away. I couldn't even entertain that chick. I said, girl, have a great evening, darling.
Girl, and what they don't know, all these women that's claiming he did this, a lot of them, even the one on the so-called tape, girl, she stayed in relationship with him for over 10 years. I'm just saying, y'all claiming he this and he that, but a lot of Lisa Van Allen stayed in a relationship with him over 10 years.
Renata, the problem is they're not talking about the current case. You see what I'm saying? They talking about something that they believe that happened so many years ago. When I'm speaking of now. I'm not talking about something that happened over 20 years ago. That's not my conversation.
Yeah.
So if you can't understand that the fact that I'm not feeling any emotions for some damn crooks.
I know that's right.
I'm sorry. You feel what you feel, however you feel.
Yeah.
I'm not changing how I feel about the shit because it's ridiculous that you people seeing this shit in black and white, but you still want to ignore it. That's on you. I'm going to keep speaking how I feel about it.
Lady D, Frankie and Johnny, godmother said, so true. I'll read her comment.
So true. I'm not listening to anything else. I went crazy last night. Oh my God. She really did. She reached out to me, girl. I had to calm her down. I say, babe, no. And I keep telling you guys, when you go on these channels, come on now. You know, if they saying something negative about this man,
get off.
Why are you there?
Yeah, get off.
Because the name is only there to draw you in.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way someone is going to click on that channel.
Yeah.
You know, they hate him so much, but they need his name to draw traffic.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you guys have to be aware of that. Everyone on here that has R. Kelly in their title are all not for him. It's the total opposite.
Yeah.
So please know that. But once you get in there, it won't take you long to know that it was just a clickbait. That's sorry.
It. And then Lady D, go back because Lady K85 was telling us a little bit what was going on with her situation at work.
Okay, let me find that. Hey, Shirley. Okay, let's see. Lady K, this is your issue. He yells at all the associates as if we're children or like a boot. Yeah. Lady K, they do exist. But I've been in situations like that. And my thing is, as long as your ass not talking to me, you know what I'm saying? Because when you come to me, if it's not right, I'm going to speak my piece. I am. Yeah. I will be professional, but I am an adult. And if I have to remind your ass of that, that's what I'm going to do. And if you got an issue with that, you know what you have to do. But in other words, if I'm constantly, after I've come to you and told you, I'm not a child. If you have something to say to me, pull me in the office, pull me to the side. There's a way he can deal with that. And if that doesn't happen, that's not the place you want to be. I wouldn't want to be nowhere where I'm not happy and not being respected.
And does he have a boss that you can report him to? Because you can go to his boss.
Yeah, but those type of bosses exist. They exist as long as I've been in business. I've seen it. But I just never had, I was blessed enough not to have to deal with those people directly. Right. But I did see how they handled
other people. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. But I've always carried myself a certain way from the moment I walk into a workplace. And I don't know, maybe that's why I never got what I've seen other people get.
Okay.
I don't know. But I know I've always been a minority in the majority of my work career, as long as I've been working. So I knew I had to be a certain way when I walked in there.
Yeah.
Because people that's not used to being around, because I never forget one of the jobs after I had been there like a year. One of the employees told me, because they never had a Black work for them, right? And she said before they actually called me to say I had the job, they had to hold an office meeting to make sure they would be comfortable with a Black person. But yeah. They don't even know I know that to this day, but that was years ago. But yes, because they've never been exposed, to a Black person. So having someone come in, that's why those jobs was something else. So usually on a job, I would be there no more than 5 years.
Right.
I'm switching.
Yeah.
Because of the things that's happening.
Yeah.
So with this one, it was something my boss, now he truly respects me totally. So that's why I've been here. Okay. It's going on 18 years.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I don't give no one has ever gotten that time. But that man understood me and knew where I was coming from. Now, don't get me wrong. We didn't have our closed doors conversation. But instead of him holding it against me, he respected me for it. You get what I'm saying? But still reminding me he the damn boss. Man, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Long as we understand each other. Because I'm not a disrespectful person. I don't get into office. I was never that. I come to do a job. Once that job, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't hang out. I don't do all that. I don't hang out no, I don't do any of that. And I do that for a reason.
Right.
So what I'm saying, Lady K, talk to him. If he's talking to you like that, because I can't speak for somebody else. If they need to go and confront that, I can only speak how you treat me. As long as you don't bring it over here, we good.
Yeah.
That's up to them. They're grown. If they feel in some kind of way, they got every right to approach that. And if they feel their job is threatened because of that, they shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And I know that's a hard decision to make. But peace of mind is everything for me.
That's it.
So that's, I'm sorry, Lady K. That's how I feel about that. I've always been in environments where that happened. It just didn't happen directly to me. And that's what I hate about people with authority. That's why I let it be known. I don't give a damn what your title is. Because it's not about what your title is. You're supposed to respect people regardless. You're the example.
Yeah.
So if you're putting off this or you're letting everybody else think it's okay to do that. So no.
Yeah.
I hate that, man. I've seen people deal with that. And a lot of the people, the difference with me and them, they had children. And I think that's what kept them in those situations because of the responsibility. But my thing is, you don't get upset and walk out.
Yeah.
You just tell yourself this is it. And while you still there, start looking. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Just don't walk out.
Yeah.
You start looking, and once you get that start date to walk into that other door, then you go in there and you let them know, I'm giving you 2 weeks. I'm out. And they might say, well, you ain't got to work for 2 weeks. Cool. Take that 2 weeks and go on vacation before you start your next
job. Right. That's right.
That's how you do that. But never let them get to you to the point, because you have bills that need to be paid. You have responsibilities outside that job. So never let them get to you that much where you just can't handle it and just walk out. To me, that's the worst decision anyone can make.
Yeah.
It's not about them. And you got to understand that it's what you got to do outside of it. That's what comes to your mind, not that man, that is situation. Let them think what they want. See, a lot of people get hung up what people think. Who cares?
That's true.
Who cares? You know what you have to do. So that's how I would deal with that. If I see it ain't working, I'm hamming it. And I know I'll have something within the next couple of weeks, and I'm out.
And
that's
I'm
how
out.
you deal with it.
That's it.
Anyone else? Was that helpful? I don't know, Lady K.
Lady K, let us know. Was it helpful?
Oh, see, yes. If you got
That's what you
someone
do.
that's over that person, and
Yeah.
I remember, Lady K, it's never what you say, it's how it's being
How you
said.
say it. That's right.
So remember that when you go in there to that HR. Don't let her see you get your words together so they can flow perfectly. So she don't think you are. No, you go in there and you be professional and you let her know and you remind her, I'm not a child. We're
Right.
not kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's all in the how you approach it.
Yeah.
It's not what we say, it's how
It's how we
we
say
say
it.
it that get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone else? Oh, wait a minute. She said I told one of the supervisors, but it didn't do anything. That's why you don't stop. Go to the next one.
Go to the next one.
Because if
That's
they
right.
start losing employees, they need to know why.
Yeah.
Especially if you done been somewhere for years and now someone can come in and just disrupted the whole environment. Because that's what happens. That's why most people after so many years, they move, they find another job because you got new management. All these rules then change to some, you're just not happy there anymore.
And you
So
know
just see
another
what
thing,
happens.
Lady K, another thing you can do. Let's say you don't get any help or peace to this situation at the job. You can always call your local labor board and report abuse of employees there.
Yeah, if you feel like,
Mhm.
yeah. But
Yeah.
that's
So
one thing, people got to speak up for themselves.
yeah.
You can't advocate for other people when they're not willing, when they can do the, it's happening to them. If it's not happening to you, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Because you're talking about something and it's not happening to you. They should be able to go and do, because that's what they'll do. They'll come run to you for you to go. Now they looking at you crazy because now why you coming in here? It's not, you know what I mean? So a
Yeah.
lot people got to learn to stand up. Don't be afraid, speak up. That's me. But that's just me. What happened, Lisa? Hey, Lady D. Oh no.
Okay. Right
Oh
here.
no. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
glad it helped you. Oh my God. I am so sorry,
so
Lisa.
sorry, Lisa. So sorry.
How are you? Are you holding up okay? I am so sorry to hear that. See,
Mm.
that's why I wanted to do this. You know?
Yeah, so people can come and talk. Lisa, we praying for your peace. We're praying for your heart and your mind. We know, losing a parent, a mother is hard, but I pray that God will just wrap his loving arms around you, keep you, sustain you, wipe every tear, and every day make it a little easier for you to just go on. But I know you'll never forget her. And Lisa, we're praying for you. We really are. On this channel, when
Yes,
we say it, we really are. We really are. And if you need anything, you just pop on, or you get Lady D email anytime you want a prayer. Lady D will get with me, and I don't care what time of the day it is or wherever. If I see the email, we can have a separate prayer. I don't care what it is. If you just want to vent, we are here.
see, that's what Wellness
We are
Wednesday is
here.
all about, guys. It's what it's all about. I am so happy you were able to catch that Sunday prayer, especially under the circumstances, man. So sorry. Hey, Tracy. Let's see, scroll up a little
Oh,
for
a
else.
little more. What else he did? Lady K is upset, honey. We got to get Lady K some help here.
She'll be okay. She at least because I know that I know how that is.
Yeah, I do
I know how
too.
that is.
Even
I'm
though, like you said, Lady D,
just
I
sure.
never experienced that because I think people, I guess, on my jobs understood I carried my, like you said, Lady D, with a certain way, so they knew they couldn't get that off with me. But I've
Yeah,
seen other people being done like that, and I would say to them, you don't let nobody talk to you like
exactly.
that.
I'm gonna pull them to the side too because I
Yeah,
can't speak for you because it's not happening.
yeah, because you
You know
need to
what
say
I'm saying?
something. I would tell them you need to stand up for yourself.
Yeah. Because
You
my
ain't gotta say it
thing
crazy.
is, Renata, I always felt comfortable with my abilities.
Me too.
See, I don't have to stay here.
Me too.
I know what I'm capable of doing.
Me too.
So
And
I
I
was
know
always
my worth.
exactly. So
I know
I had
my
no
worth.
problem leaving one job, going to another. And I have been blessed from the time I started working.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I left one, I had a start date. I never let them get to me where I walked out and now I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do now?
Right.
No, I never done that. Once I saw it, I started handling my business. And I still left there respecting those people.
Yeah. Lisa said,
I let them know how upset I was. I never led that on.
yeah. Lady K said she generally someone who just shows up, do my job, and leave. I stay in my lane pretty much.
Yeah, same here, Lady K. That's me. That's me. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You're very professional with the co-workers. You know what I'm saying? You got to report with the people. That's all that matters. That's a job where we get paid. I'm not there looking for friends, but
Me
I do
neither.
respect everyone and I speak to everyone.
Yeah.
But if I get that person, if I ever speak and your lips didn't move, I bet you know the next time we cross paths, these lips will never move again.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Because you have people like that. I've done
Yeah.
it. I said, oh, okay, that heifer. All right. Next time, see what's up. No, I don't. I cut you off. Period. Because I was always told, you enter a room, you speak.
You speak. Yeah.
You just don't walk in and act like no one. That's very rude. So we were raised differently than most.
Yeah.
Because the stuff I see, it just blows me away. Something else that I got to get this off because I have to scream before I end up saying something to the woman on the job. Because I'm like, Lady D, oh, come on now, Lady D. But my mom taught me, if I'm around someone, and if I have to blow my damn nose to step my ass away, you don't blow your damn nose in front of people. Who the hell would hear that crap coming out your girl? This girl.
Touch your nose.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Day long. I guess she has allergies or something. But me, if I have to blow my nose, I step away. I go inside of a conference room.
Right.
Because that's what I was taught. That is the rudest thing. Because I see that's just kind of normal with some people. Because we all in the kitchen one day having lunch. Girl, that man pulled out that hanky and started doing. Girl, I was so mad I couldn't even finish because I just hit the table. I couldn't believe it. It spoils my appetite and it blows me away that people don't know. You don't do that. Or am I wrong? Please answer that. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's disgusting. I'm eating my food.
And girl, I'm telling y'all because I like the woman as she want to be. But it's like it's getting to the tip of my damn tongue, and I know I'm gonna have to say something.
You might have to address it, Lady D.
I'm just getting it out now, so when I do go to her, at least you know what I'm saying, it'll come out differently.
Because I know.
Saying something, you know.
I know.
It's right there, and it's coming, and she's so sweet, and I don't want to take her to she's so sweet, but I gotta tell her. I'm gonna say, you know what? I mean, tell me, guys, how should I tell her ass? Because you know me. So,
Lady D, I think you know. I think you know already how to approach her. She's a sweet lady, so you know she's probably not doing that on purpose.
I know that's why I haven't said anything.
So that's why you can approach her in a different way because you know she's not doing that on purpose. You know, and you know, you could say whatever her name is, and you say, hey, how, you know, you start your conversation like you do. How you doing? You said, you know, is it all right if I talk to you about something? And she'll probably say, sure. And then, you know, Y'all get to talking, and then you're gonna say, you know what? She said, and you're gonna say, listen, and I know, and you started off with this. Listen, what I'm about to say, I know you probably not doing this on purpose. I really understand it. You probably not even aware. But can I just please say something? When we're in the lunchroom sometimes and we're
No,
eating.
hell no. She right across the cubicle from me. Hell no.
Okay. I thought it was only in the lunchroom.
No, that was that's what I say. It's like it's normal for them that they were taught that. So she's not the only one.
No, they're not. I hate to say it, and I don't mean to offend anybody of another persuasion, but you know, they're raised a different kind of way. Like
exactly.
I see how they be in the stores and stuff with their kids. You know, yelling, trying to chase the kids down. The kids ain't listening. You tell them something. And black parents tell you, we going in this store, you stay right here, don't touch nothing, don't ask me for nothing, and that's what I mean. We got to go looking for other people's children, and I be like, I'm not looking for nobody's kid. Lady D, I know it don't be right, but I'm not looking. What is so important in this damn store that your child is on the other side of the store and you over here? I'm not looking for, no.
That's funny. Now that's funny as hell. Well, I'm glad you said that, so I'll handle that.
Yeah. Because I know, they're not raised like, I hate to say it, please, I don't want to offend nobody.
And I didn't want to make it that clear, but I was trying to say that some people just want raised.
I got to be real. I got to be real, Lady D, and you were real too. I know you wasn't trying to say, and please, if anybody up here of that persuasion or mix, we really not trying to insult, but it's the truth from what I experienced. It's the truth from what I experienced. From what I experienced. Now, it may not be true. Maybe some people were. But from the ones that I've experienced, even friends that I have that are Caucasian, I'll be telling them, oh, you can talk to your parents like that? I said, girl, I wouldn't have no teeth.
Girl, and I'm at that I hit that table so hard when that attorney was in there. Girl, I just wrapped my food and I had to come up out of there. Because I know that I'm a drama queen. But that's how I knew I was outnumbered, that it was normal. You know where I was coming from.
Oh my God, you was outnumbered, Lady D.
Hell yeah, I was outnumbered. I had to just sit up. And see, they know me. They know I'm very, they know something ticked me off. They just don't know what it was. You know?
Oh my God, they don't know what to say. They like, girl,
they didn't know what it was because that's normal for them. So they probably scratching their head like, what? You know, y'all can have this shit. I don't need eat in there with you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lady D said, I segregate my own daggone self. I don't want to eat with y'all.
Oh no, I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, that was funny.
That's why I don't eat at no eating place, because I was eating at a place that I met. Girl, so you can relate. See, we were raised differently.
Yeah.
So that's where I got that from. That's why that stands out to me when I see people do that with no problem.
Yeah, with no problem.
That's crazy. Okay, what perspective saying? The only thing you can do is bring up your upbringing. You may have to suck it up because they don't have to move to blow their nose. Oh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would ask this particular as a courtesy.
As a courtesy, yes.
You saying something that goes without even being said perspective. Absolutely. They don't. And that's why I haven't said anything.
Because, yeah.
But because we're working so closely together, I'm pretty sure when I bring it to her attention, it's not going to be an issue.
Okay.
I mean, because she would just think back. I'm not, you know, I just can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope she's not offended by it.
I hope not.
Courtesy. She doesn't even have to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to let her know, you know, when she does that, when I'm eating, you know, it kind of takes my apple, you know, it spoils my damn apple. I figure out how to get it to her because I don't want to offend her either, because I know that's how those people are.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, this shit, I've been in this place 17 years. So you know damn well if I ain't saying none all this damn time. But in certain situations, I don't be around them because we're in close proximity with each other.
Right.
I feel it's okay to do that.
Right.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
Right. Well, like, hopefully, if she
Oh, she's real sweet. I definitely want her to feel it. I'm just gonna tell her. I'm like, girl, this is just me, and I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable or anything like that. Because this shit go on from the time we start to the end of the day.
Jesus.
I have
Lord.
to approach it, and she's new, so she's not. She hasn't been with us long.
Okay.
So I'll let her know. It's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
shit, I've been with them damn people and that shit for years, but it's just in passing.
Right. Right.
So that's different.
Yeah.
But I see to hear this shit all day, and I don't have to say shit to her ass. I go in there that often, I'm like, come on now. You mean tell me I sit out here and listen to this woman blow this shit out her nose all day? I don't think so. Why can't she step away?
Right. Right. That's true.
I don't see what the problem is with that. See, that's what and people think differently than me. I don't feel shit wrong with that. Hell no, they ain't gotta go. But it would be nice to be respectful to someone else.
Yeah.
The problem.
Yeah.
Is. Hell, I look like eating. She eating, and I'm standing in front of her, blowing my nose. That's ridiculous.
That's true. That's true. I get what you're saying.
Thank you. I just know somebody get where I'm coming from.
But I understand what Lady Perspective was saying to, it would be a courtesy. You can't make a move, but I would hope being a grown adult.
Make someone do anything. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't what she said in her comment. It was how she said it. I would never make anyone do my mind to do that. So I don't think like that. I wasn't even thinking on that level at that point when I was saying it.
Right,
that's not even
right.
I'm not even that person.
Right.
You gotta know me. Yeah, you gotta know me.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all we saying. Anybody else got anything? Anything else we want to talk about? If you got anything to say about, you can talk about R. Kelly, whatever you got.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Oh man, let's see what else we got up in here. It's an offense in Japan. It should be an offense any damn way. And the fact that Perspective trying to justify that shit, you making me think you do that shit.
Oh Lord, my Lady D.
Perspective.
Lady D.
Remember I said perspective.
Oh Lord.
Challenging this damn conversation about this happening. That shit is ridiculous, Perspective. But that's my opinion. Okay, let's see. I'll never forget when one of his co-workers over our house for dinner and he blew nose at our table. He said, don't blow your damn at my damn table. That's what I'm saying. I mean, for anyone to think that shit is cool, that blows me away. I mean, it does. Come on now. That's common damn courtesy. And maybe I teach her something. She would know.
Yeah. That's true. Because
a lot of people may feel the same way, but they don't want to say anything. I'm not that damn person. If something bothers me, whether you like it or not,
I'm going to say something.
Sorry. I mean, that's just me. You don't have to act the way I act. That's just me. If you're an Alabama, first black to go. Okay, Made of Rubber, what do you mean the first black to go? You got to explain that. What is that? Where that's coming in at?
If you're in Alabama, you'll be the first black to go. Oh, she mean at the job. At the job. If you were in Alabama, and I guess if you were bringing up kind of complaints like that, you'd be the first one to go. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Why would you want to stay in a company like that? You got to think about it. Why would you want to stay there if they treating you like damn slaves? You can't even speak up. I wouldn't want to stay there. But everybody, see, the money ain't all that to me like that. My peace of mind is every damn thing.
And people got to learn their worth. You got to learn your worth.
That's what I'm saying. That's my problem. I never had a problem with who I am and what I'm capable of doing. So
that's right. That's right.
I most definitely will come back and update you, Perspective. I think I'm going to talk to her ass tomorrow if she up in there and she start blowing that damn nose at 8:30 in the morning.
You better email me, Lady D, and let me. You better email me, Lady D, so I can laugh.
That's my girl, though. She's so sweet. So it's not going to be anything. I'm be very careful in my approach.
Yeah, because we don't want no problems.
No, she's a sweetheart. She really is. That's why I'm battling it with her because I don't want her
To be offended.
yeah, and I don't want her to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been wrestling with that. So what I've been doing when it happens, I'll be at my cubicle, I'll be like, oh damn, to myself. She
Yeah.
don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm eating, that's it. I'm done. I can't even finish the shit.
Okay.
But I know she doesn't know what I'm doing on the other side of the damn. You get what I'm saying?
No, she don't. Yeah.
So that's how I've been dealing with it. I just been dealing with it in silence. But she's so sweet. I got to make sure I don't want to hurt her feelings. I like her.
And we don't want her to, and she's sweet. And I also don't want her to start to try to create a narrative. Because let me tell you something. People sometimes when they'll say to your face, oh, okay, I didn't know that was bothering you. And then be around there telling other people, she had the nerve to tell me about me blowing my nose.
Tell anybody in that damn office that they're gonna be like, girl, I'm surprised she waited this damn long.
Uh-huh.
They know me.
Yeah.
I don't miss words. I mean, shit. You gotta, how would they know it's a problem if you don't approach it?
If you don't approach it.
I mean, what? They supposed to read your mind? No.
You gotta approach it.
You can't be afraid to approach. I've never forgot one of his okay, we did that one. Let me see. Who else? That one we did. Them expressing their preferences rudely is a pet peeve too. Their preferences, what you mean, Lady K85?
Oh, she talking about that job. That supervisor on her job is getting on her nerve.
But she said preferences rudely is a pet, but what's she talking about though?
She said they. So I think,
Them
expressing their preferences.
Rudely.
Elaborate, Lady K. Elaborate.
Yeah. I'll come back, Lady K. What you mean by that? When they're asking you guys to do something, or do a specific job?
Or how they express it? What is the what you're trying to say?
I'm not a controlling person perspective. I'm really not. Not at all. It's just something that someone does, and I find it gross. Maybe she may not. But
Wait a minute. So
you may not, but I do.
Yeah, I want to ask perspective. So
I'm not a controlling person by no means.
Perspective, when somebody does something to you, I'm asking you perspective. When somebody does something to you that you don't like, or even around you or whatever, and you express to them that you don't like it, does that mean you're controlling? I'm confused because.
So am I. I don't know why people be trying to find fault in shit I say.
No, but I'm confused. I want her to elaborate on it because
I don't really care at this point.
Oh, lady, did.
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, I don't care because I'm gonna do me regardless.
Yeah.
She's speaking her opinion that
here
she is. She coming up.
Oh, she back? Okay. Oh, perspective, you're there, perspective. Welcome. Welcome, my daughter. Thank you for coming.
Y'all reading the comments late. Y'all reading the comments late, so then you taking it out of context.
No perspective. I was getting ready to say, hold on, Lady D. I was getting ready to say that perspective. I'll say thank you for coming up because just like text messages, that's why I don't like to text when I'm saying something. You get it wrong. So that's why
I came up. I was like, I could keep on typing in the text, but then if you still gonna keep on reading them late, you ain't gonna never catch up and see what I'm saying.
Yes, perspective, yes.
That all the way to the damn left. I'm like, what the hell am I saying that's wrong?
Because that was my initial comments. I'm like, yeah, you could tell her, but she could keep on doing it. And then what you gonna do? You can't control nobody. You might have to end up sucking it up. It's just gonna piss you off.
Oh yeah, she gonna piss me off. But see, if that happens like that, because that's just a common courtesy to me. But like you said, I saw in there where you said where she might have an allergy problem, that's gonna be a lot of stepping away. That ain't my damn problem. Step your ass away.
Oh Lord Jesus, help us. Help us, Lord.
I think that I've been around because I work with everybody. Now I do think it's gross at food times in a kitchen area and stuff, but I be around so many people who have allergies. They do that thing where they, rub their nose in the
Yeah.
And the wiggling of the ear and the
My husband does that. I can't
see because I be around that. I'm just like, that's the issue they have.
I can probably deal with, but blowing it'd be different if one shit coming out. Sometimes you blow and don't shit come out. But when you blowing and you hit, that is disgusting. And I can't believe no one can't see that. That's a damn
Lady D, you is upset. You and Lady K is on the same thing tonight. Y'all is upset.
It just grosses me out. That's all. That's like I said, I was brought up differently, and I step away when I have to blow my nose. So, there's someone in the area where I am, that's different.
So, Perspective, how would you handle that? Perspective, how would you handle it? Maybe you could show us something.
I don't know. I'm hella. What is the word? Sometimes I let shit go, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I let things go. But shit, that's what happens sometimes when we let things go. Shit escalate when we could have nipped it before it got to a certain point.
No, but it's like I said, if it was around,
I want to, nothing like that.
If it was around food and things like that, I would probably say it right at that moment. That's nasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she doesn't know I'm eating at my desk either, because our cubicles are so high up.
Okay.
It's not like you can see on the other side.
Okay.
So we totally have privacy there.
Right.
It's just that the upper part is open.
Right.
So you hear everything.
Right.
And I know she's not conscious of that because my husband suffers with, and I tell him, damn, I do. That's just me. I got a problem with that. I guess that's just me. I'm weird like that, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
But I know he can't help it. He does everything, even Perspective said, the Hong Kong, and that part really kills me. But I know he can't help it.
Oh my God.
No, my daughter has allergies. She's the only one in the house who have allergies, and she be doing it.
Yeah.
That trips me.
And Lady D, maybe once this season, you know how when the allergy season, but maybe once it passes, she won't have that problem no more.
See, that's why I like Wellness Wednesday. See how I was able to release that and get all these different points.
We love it. See how Wellness Wednesday?
Problem tomorrow.
Now hold on, Lady D. See how Wellness Wednesday has helped you. Next week it might be me, child. Next week it might be me.
I've been holding it in.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so sweet. Girl, I just love her. She is so sweet. And I know because she's probably sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what, Lady D, I also work in a hospital, so I'm used to people blowing their nose.
Me too.
I'm not.
I mean, I keep Kleenex at the station and everything, so I'm used to them walking up and blowing their nose. I don't care.
Yeah, it don't bother me.
You blowing their nose with that stuff coming out. Oh hell, you good.
Lady D, I'm wiping. Lady, I'm wiping. Excuse me, I'm wiping poop and all kind of stuff. That don't bother me.
I've seen so much other stuff come out. Who cares?
But we understand you.
That's different. That's why I see why that you so calm, cool, and collected about it. You're around sick people all the time.
Yeah.
It's the total opposite for me.
I know. That's why we, for us, it wouldn't probably bother us with that. Now, if I'm eating, I don't care if.
See, that's different. If we're in a cafeteria or if we're in a break room or any of those things, it would be like, hey.
Yeah.
Check that shit at the door.
I felt uncomfortable because I was the only one. All I did was hit that damn table like, are you and grab my food, and I left up out of there because I just couldn't believe he did it.
Right.
I believe that man did that, and people are still eating. And you cannot tell me I'm the only one at that damn table had an issue with that.
Maybe not.
But
they're not gonna say nothing.
And a lot of people not. What perspective?
I just want to hear the update.
I think after talking to you guys, I don't know because she's so sweet.
Lady D done got scared now. Lady D said, I don't want to hurt this lady.
I'm like, I just want to see.
Yeah, I know.
Lady D, I think, okay, can you give it, excuse me, can you give it to after the allergy season kind of break? Because it may just be allergies.
It may be. I don't know.
Her nose can't run all day, every day. It's gotta stop.
So it could be the change of season.
It could be the
It's gotta stop. She can't just be running like that forever.
God, and oh Lord, I don't know. See, I don't want to hurt her, man. And
I don't think it would hurt her. I think it just would be embarrassing.
Yeah, I think she'll be embarrassed. I think
she'll hurt her feelings.
And uncomfortable. She'd be afraid to blow her nose.
She would. She would be so afraid to blow her nose now.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Maybe I put some damn them things in my ears where I can't hear that shit. That's what I might do because I don't want to hurt her feelings. See, that's why I'm glad we have Wellness Wednesday because perspective. See, I wish I was like some of you guys. Stop like you guys. That perspective, you were so calm and cool about it. And oh, well, Lady D, it's okay. You know what I mean? That's a lot for people to, you know, if you got allergies. Me, I never thought about it like that. I'm like, damn, that shit is disgusting.
Yeah.
But now that you said, you know, I'm getting it from a different perspective.
I mean, I'm not there, so I don't know. You know, I don't know how gross it sounds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
I've heard people blow their nose and don't hear shit coming out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones where you hear that shit coming out.
She's like,
we get it. We definitely get it.
And then you can't stop. It's so much of it.
We get it.
I can't take that.
We get it. We get exactly what you're saying. We
so
get exactly what you're
saying. I'm glad you guys. So I'm looking at it differently, and she's so sweet, and I know her to be exactly the way Perspective said. That girl gonna be self-conscious every time.
Yeah, every time she go to blow her nose.
And I want her to be herself. So damn, I'm almost out of there anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna thank you, my virtual family, for letting me know it's okay, Lady D. Some people can't help it. So thank you guys. I'm loving Wellness Wednesday already because I feel
Lady D, you a mess.
It's Get It Off Your Chest Wednesday, huh?
Yes, honey. Get it off your chest. Wellness Wednesday.
I've been holding that in. Yeah, I've been really holding that in. And I hate to do that because I'm just not moving back over to that side of the office.
Okay.
So that's another reason why I didn't want to say anything.
Okay.
Are you able to move?
Now I'm going to come mess up a groove, you know.
Well, are you able to move? Because you can move. I would move myself if I could.
I don't think she can move. She said she just moved over there.
Not the space that's available. I'm not moving. I'm cool where I'm at. But I'm just saying that's another reason why I've been holding back because she's been over. And now, you know, now I'm coming over there. Now I'm taking over the damn space. Now that's so I don't know. Thank you guys for that. It's not even a damn issue no more. You know.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at God. Look at God.
Thank you, Perspective and Renata.
Yes, Perspective. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, you guys. What else we gonna talk about?
What else we got? Anybody else got anything in the chat? And Perspective, you can talk about whatever you want to. Perspective, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about R. Kelly, if you want to talk about anything, we can talk about anything, as well as other people in the problems if they have anything else to say, you know. So
well,
talk about,
let me see.
Talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Your name, is it Finsgore? Oh man, I hate when I can't pronounce the name and I hate destroying it.
Okay, let me look at it. Let me look at it.
It's Finn's girl.
Okay, Finn's girl, JoJo Kelly.
Kelly, yep. That's what I said.
I'm probably older than you, Lady D, but I'm still rocking with R. Kelly. And I don't believe all the things they're saying about him. And plus, my name is Joanne Kelly.
All right.
And daughter is named. What? Oh!
My age ain't got nothing to do with it. We rock with him too.
Okay. But you make me wonder how old you are because a lot of people get my age mixed up. I might be way older than you. You know?
She's like, I just look good.
Because I've been there. Okay, Perspective. For real, I don't pay my days. No damn, that ain't nothing but a number. But I've been following him. Same here, Finn's girl. Yeah, that's sweet though. Your name Joanne Kelly? I mean, you named as after his, well, not after his mom. You know what I'm trying to say. perspective is anything that you need. You seem to be so calm, cool, and collected. You ain't got nothing on your mind you need to talk about.
I've heard a few people say that on YouTube.
Oh,
That's a is
well,
that what people get from me?
well, you do, and that's good. You know, like me. I mean, I'm the total opposite. I like to nip shit. It's hard for me. Well, it all depends on how I receive it. See, if I get a certain feeling, I have to react. I gotta nip because something is telling me nip that shit now. But if it's just a norm, I can ignore it. So it depends on how I receive something, the way I respond to it. Just so you guys know that don't know me. You know, you got to know me. And because I don't respond to every little thing. But if I get a certain feeling, like in the office environment, if an individual does something to me, and if I got a certain feeling, you got to wait that time, but try me a second time to see if you get the same response. Because I'm going to nip it right then and there. But I have to make sure this particular feeling that I always get in the pit of my stomach has never failed me. So I never second guess it when I get it. And I nip it.
I like that too. I mean, man, I love the dynamics of people and how everybody does things different, because you can be like me. I think I'm more passive, and then eventually, I don't think I blow up, but I handle things. And I don't know, how do I say this?
Sounds like you let things build. You try to ignore
I think I let things build, but even when once it's gotten to that level, the way I handle it is still real. Maybe, I don't know. How do you say? It's kind of like asshole-y, but I don't scream and yell or anything, but I'm a smart ass.
Oh, but see, that works for you. That doesn't work for me. I don't know. See, it's
calculated smart ass. That's what I'll say I am. I'm a calculated smart ass.
And that's that works for you. Me, I can't allow it to build because it'll make me ill. You see what I'm saying? So if something is bothering me, I can't ignore it. If it's really bothering me, really upsetting me, I have to address it. That's the only way I can move forward. I can't act like it's not a problem. So I couldn't do that.
That's more how my sister is.
And you have individuals, when you allow some things, you say, you know what? I'm not even going to respond to that. They misread that and think they could play you each time. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know the people you're dealing with to respond when you know you need to respond. Does that make sense?
It does. I told you, I love the different dynamics and how everybody gets to the same result, just differently.
Yeah. And me, I've always been that way, though. I can't let it fester. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do it. I have to deal with it. If it's something that's really, really, just like when I had the meetings with my boss. I went in there one day, supposed to be going in there for a quick 10, 15 minutes. Shit, we were in there 3 hours. Shit, it was the end of the damn day. I couldn't believe it. But I felt that conversation needed to be had. I let that particular, because who he is, I let it go a little bit too far when it should have been addressed a long time, much sooner. But he was able to respect. Now, he may not like the shit, but he respect me for it. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Anyone else? What we got? It can be hard. Let's see. It can be hard for me to speak my mind. A lot of times I have to build up the nerve, to say it in a diplomatic way, unless the person messes with me on the wrong day. Well, that's good, though. The diplomatic way is always the best way. The way I respond to some shit, my boss would tell me in a minute, well, Lady D, you can't be yelling. Was I yelling? I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. Because no, seriously. Where I'm from, that's what we do. They deal things differently.
For the most part, like, I like I don't know, because I see your anger on your channel when you're talking about R. Kelly, and it just seems passionate. It doesn't sound like
passionate. Yes.
anger at all. It comes
Yes.
off as you're just passionate about what you're talking about, and it's not. I don't want to say it's funny, but it's just, you get us excited, riled up. It's not mean.
Perspective, you got it head on about her. I don't never find it as she's angry. I really find it as she's passionate and that she's really for what she's saying, and that what she mean is what she mean, and you ain't changing her over here. So don't even come over here with it. That's right. So don't even come over here with that.
But that's me. I should be entitled to do that. And I
hate that's what I'm saying. I don't take that as being mean.
Huh?
I don't take that as being mean at all. You're passionate and you're sticking to what you say.
But you know, perspective, as Black women, we get that title because we're passionate. Oh, they just angry. No, we're not angry. We're passionate about what we're saying. Everything ain't in the anger with us. When it
comes to R. Kelly, man, it's just people just don't get how sad that is.
Yeah.
And that's why it takes me to a whole nother place when I hear them just drag this man's name in the mud and you don't even know what you're talking about. I can tell the way you're talking, you're just listening, you're keeping gossip going. You haven't done any, and that's what upsets me with those type of people. Don't you stop.
I think we're fortunate to have learned everything that really happened because everybody's not paying attention. And I think that this case highlighted just the whole justice system and how it's corrupt.
I hate he had to be used as the example to open a lot of people's eyes. But it took him to bring light to
it. Did, but because if he wasn't who he was, would we have paid as much attention unless it was our personal family?
I have to say no.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be him. It had to be him.
Yeah.
And I hate it for him too. But sometimes your tribulation, your trial, is your testimony. It's what your purpose is.
Oh yes.
Exactly. I believe it.
And I've always felt like he was Job. But when you put up that post or that you posted a clip from someone's channel. And it was the story of Joseph and what he had to go through. And I was like, I never thought about Joseph.
Really?
I never thought about Joseph.
Wow. But now looking back, isn't that Joe? That's why I call him the chosen one. I got that from that channel. I said, he is.
Well, I've always thought he was chosen too, but I thought he was Job. I thought he was being tested and for his faith.
Wow. Yeah, that's sad. And that's what I love about him, because just like Joseph never showed anger, and Robert hasn't either.
He hasn't.
Punches. And even when you want to go and attack the ones that attack him, he would tell you, no, that's just a distraction. That after all what these people have done, you would think he would be right for it, but no. And that's how it is when you're truly, truly a child of God and really believe in God. You don't step up like that.
Amen.
That's why believers better start looking at these Pharisees and take lessons in them. Not Pharisees, these parables.
Parables, yes.
And take lesson in them because those stories were told to us for reasons. And that's people keep on, they're not attributing what he's going through to those parables.
Oh, yes.
No, not at all.
They better stop messing with God's child.
They better stop. Let me tell you something. We have, and I hope you join us on Sunday Perspective, because the prayers.
On our Sunday prayer, have you been on?
What? I don't wake up early.
Sunday at 3. We start at 3. That's 3 p.m. Central, but 4 p.m. if you up in Eastern time or,
I'm Pacific Standard, so it's probably 5.
Okay, so then you make sure you come on if you can with us. We go up. Yes, PM, ma'am.
Yeah, PM. Okay.
We go up.
We say R. Kelly, we praying for R. Kelly, and we are. But
we pray for everybody.
Everyone, because we don't know what people are going through in their day-to-day lives, So I wanted to make that clear when we're doing those prayers, I want them to know it's not only for Robert, it's for everyone that's in that chat, anyone that's going through anything. And I say, when we mention his name, if that replace his name with your name, that prayer is also for them, you know. So we started that a couple of weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And it's really been powerful. So if you get a chance, you should check out the first one. The first one was, where they both have been. But that first one, man, I'm still getting comments from people about that. Thank you so much, Renata, for everything that you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
I really, really appreciate that. So check us out, Perspective, when you can, or catch the replay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go catch the replay.
It's very powerful.
It's been so much happening lately. I haven't been able to catch replays because I can't keep up.
Okay.
What's going on? What we missed?
Well, just the distractions. But the distractions always give a little bit more information each time. So sometimes, you know, you have to pay attention. And so I've been trying to catch up on what was said and what was responded to. And when I'm trying to catch up on it, then something else is coming on, another response to the response. So it's just
I hear you.
I stay well, you know, aware of everything because I'm always in everything, but it's just been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all good. So that's good. But, you know, I Sunday prayers for everyone, man, because this life we're living, this world we in right now, you got to understand the world and able to be able to really survive it. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not on an emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And once you really understand the world we in and whose world we in right now, these things won't upset you as much. If you get what I'm saying, you got to understand God is not pain. God does not hurt. And if you truly, truly believe that, it's so easy to know when you're there where that's coming from. People got to understand that because they want to blame God when that's happening. It's not.
Yeah.
Him. God is not about hurt. He is not. When you going through that,
I don't know. I have a different perspective on that because God is a father and he's about lessons. And sometimes you have to feel pain to even learn a lesson.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be punished to learn a lesson. My father whooped my ass when I did something wrong, and so does the father.
Yes, he does.
So my perspective on that is, yeah, he dishes some pain. He dishes some pain.
Listen here. He chastised those. Well, first of all, the word says he chastised those whom he loved. So in chastisement, it's not a bad thing. No, you don't like the way chastisement feels, but it's not a bad thing because chastisement is trying to keep you on the right road and the right direction.
Which is why we grow up and then respect our parents.
Come on in here. Come on in here now.
I'm sorry. On in here. That's not what I was speaking on. Was basically when people are in their heads. That's what I was speaking on. When the enemy is in their head, telling them things.
Further, Lady D.
I was speaking on when the enemy is in their head, telling them things, trying to convince them that God failed them. He's not there for them. I was on those people. That's not God. He's not going to lead you down that road.
No, he's not.
That dark. That's what I was speaking on. So that's my fault. I didn't make myself clear.
Okay.
But I try to tell people when it's ugly like that, it's not God. God is not going to have you want to commit suicide. You get what I'm saying?
That's
He's not
it.
Put you in that dark. So I'm sorry. That's what I meant when I said that.
Okay, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But that's why I say I have to explain myself because I get so deep sometimes. I'm just assuming we're people following me. So that's that you guys, you know, you call me out.
Someone in your chat brought up. They asked you to squash the rumor of R. Kelly being attacked.
Oh, that's false.
Yeah, well,
I
don't understand. I know a lot of people doing a lot of recapping, and see that's where the confusion because someone did put up that, and I even believed it because it ruined my whole afternoon. Even though when they explained that that's, that was just a recap for people that didn't already know.
Because I got that from Bonjean. That's why I can stand on and say it ain't true. Because she tweeted something about it.
Oh my God. So you mean to tell me it got
Did
that
she really?
far?
Yeah, I tweet. Bonjean said something about. That's why I know for sure and can say no, that's not true because Bonjean said it.
Without Bonjean saying anything, because when I saw it, because they put up a video with infamous Sylvia, and I'm seeing her emotion. I'm like, oh my God. So when I clicked on it, when I looked at the thing, I said 2 years ago. I said, oh shit. Why would they bring this? And then they explained to me that they were putting that information out there for the people that didn't know.
Well, they need to say that.
If you're saying I thought this was my impression when people say Flashback Thursday or Flashback.
Yes.
I thought that was good flashbacks about good times.
Me too.
I didn't know that people do flashbacks on something that's awful or that hurt someone. I didn't know that. See, I don't keep up with that. I really thought.
So I didn't get it from infamous Sylvia. There was
No, Sylvia didn't say it. That person put up Sylvia when it actually happened, when it did happen, those couple of years ago. That was the video they were showing with Sylvia.
Okay.
So what I seen was something on a blog recently saying he was attacked because of her uncle is in the facility that he's at Butner. Ooh. And her uncle told her that everybody was treating him like a star, but then all of a sudden someone attacked him. And she wrote it to a blog, and the blog posted it. But then I asked some people who asked some people, and everybody said it was not true. And they had spoken to him.
Let me tell you something. Perspective.
That Spitting Fire main media, that fits their narrative. They would have blown that up.
Yeah. Well, Spitting Fire spoke to him actually, and she did a video. She spoke to him real quick, and he said he thanked everybody for their prayer support and that he's just getting adjusted in there, and that's not true. But let's be very clear here. And I'm not saying because of the level of prison it is that a fight can't break out. But let me just say this: the level of prison that he's at, which is the medium 1. That is the lowest one besides the camp that's right next to it. The camp is the one where Martha Stewart was sitting on the bench doing her little ponchos. You ain't even got no barbed wires. You ain't got none of that over there. I don't think nobody in there wants the risk getting put out of there to go to a maximum security jumping on R. Kelly. Let me just say this. You don't know the thoughts of people. No, but what I'm saying, Auntie D, you don't know the thoughts of people, but I just, in my mind, now I know nobody wants to be in prison, but from what, even this man that's on YouTube, I just happened to run past his page. His thing is called White Collar Advice. He did time in the federal. He said Butner is one. If you want to go to a federal prison, he said Butner is the one to go to. If you can get there, you are all right. That's what he said. Now I'm just telling you.
I don't know, but for some reason, once he got there, it's like all the stress that we were basically was just lifted. I never even thought that.
Me neither. And it's not. Yeah.
I didn't see what perspective said. Maybe that's what the person was calling me about last night. But I just didn't believe it. But they were on the channel that you could trust what that person said anyway.
But yes, what's that? What everybody else who came against him, don't you see something is happening to them that's suffering one by one? I was just reading the Larry Cox comment.
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
We see that. We knew that was going to happen. Didn't know when. But they are.
Because,
have a day.
He getting out of there. And so to you haters and to you trolls, we don't argue over here on Lady D's channel. We throw up the white. No, I'm just throwing it out there. We don't argue over here on the Lady D channel. We throw up the white flag. You want to believe whatever you want to believe, please do. It is your right and your choice. But over here, we're not going to accept it and tolerate it. You will be blocked, and we're not going back and forth for you, because what our mission and purpose here is to tell the truth. And we pray, and we're going to keep it moving over here.
We surrender.
Yes, Lady D, white flag. I got to get me one. Right? I'm going to get you to make me one, a shirt. And I'm going to get a shirt, a tumbler,
and a white flag. I want you to put on there, Lady D. I'm gonna send it to you in the email so you can make it for me. We waving the white flag. We don't have no arguments over here. No arguments over here.
I've just never been there. That's why I wouldn't even tolerate that crap. And a lot of people, they get off on that. I'm just not the one. I like, R. Kelly. My whole focus was R. Kelly. Anything outside of that, I just could not ever entertain it.
Perspective,
irrelevant.
Perspective. What do you think about the news of Kim Fox not coming back?
I think just like, what was his name? Matt Louse or Michael Horowitz?
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're in trouble and that's why they're not coming back.
Well, she claimed it was her choice. She claimed
it was her choice to announce it now.
That's what she said. It was her
choice to announce it now, but she definitely wasn't going to be able to.
For someone to have made that decision, she just didn't seem happy to me. And if I made the decision,
I really think that they were banking on that restitution, and once they did not get it, because you seen the way they were crying about it, I think that caused a problem. Mm-hmm. I honestly feel like they put money up
they
didn't have because they were banking on the restitution.
Oh, you might be right there. Perspective, good perspective.
That's honestly how I feel, because when he said no money for Rashana, they were like, "What? Your Honor, please."
I had to control myself. I couldn't believe it.
I asked Auntie D perspective. I said, "Wait a minute, Lady D. I know you was in court, but did you bust out laughing?" She said, "I had to hold myself together." She said, "I had to hold myself. I had to hold my mule," as the old folks used to say, "Hold my mule."
I couldn't believe it. And she was asking for the most, and she was the one that's supposed to have been so damaged.
Right. There you go.
Like I said, I'm getting beat up for this, and I don't care, because this is just my own opinion on the situation.
And you have a right to it.
I know that when I was in my 20s, I looked like a child. Okay. I passed for being a child several times, and I was a fully grown adult. I wasn't developed just like now. Shit, you can see I ain't developed. I'm just so imagine.
When I was a child, my parents told me not to sit on grown men's laps.
Sure did. Hello.
When
Perspective, you better
child,
go ahead.
I didn't go and be in a grown man's face.
Uncles or nobody.
Nobody. And my parents didn't allow for me to be.
If I went to go jump on my uncle's lap, my mother, get down.
Exactly. Get down, and I'll probably be in trouble.
Yeah.
The hell you were thinking? We don't do that.
And your uncles then, they didn't get offended because we were raised that way. And sometimes your uncle would tell you, get down. If they caught you in time before you got to sitting, they'll tell you, get on down. If they was raised, we all raised in the same family, we just didn't do that. So,
but the point I was trying to make with the tape is,
go ahead. Sorry, Lady D.
We don't know who is really on the tape. We don't know.
That's why this appeals. You have no idea. They trying to say it could have possibly been Andrea on there. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is, just because someone put the age for, now this is just my own opinion. Like I said, I was a full-grown woman looking like a child. Okay. And the fact that the man was already exonerated for that tape years ago, it resurfaced, right?
Yeah.
They still didn't know who was on the tape.
No, they didn't.
They brought her to say, yeah, that's her. My point is, someone put the age 14 out there and people ran with that.
Yes, Lord.
That could have been a fully grown woman looking like a child, not as developed like I'm saying I was, why can't that person could have been an adult but has the feature of a child?
Okay.
Why people just assume because someone put, and then think about who put it out there. Wasn't it Jim Derek Goddess and her damn auntie that got pissed because the man wouldn't do an album or whatever the hell she wanted?
Yeah.
So to say 14, so people ran with that. Where was the proof that this person was 14?
Yeah.
And wasn't it examined to the point where they said that person was too developed? And my perspective, I know you're following this, that person was too developed to that to be a 14-year-old child?
They did say that, but and they also, you know, went through it clip by clip and showed the mole moving around clip by clip, which basically they determined that the video had been altered. And I believe the judge in that case, in the professional, said that the video was fake. It was altered.
I'm saying, but you see what a rumor could do. Someone put it out there for 14, and this man's entire career, that's all you hear about is Aaliyah and this piss tape.
Yep, that's all you hear about.
That's all you hear. And they don't even know. It's just the fact that, so just like they put that out there about Aaliyah. No one really knows that situation. That woman came out and said that man was he was a great producer, this and that. But these people have made it ugly. I don't care about what those people say. If this woman said, because she's supposed to have been the so-called victim, which she never called herself a victim, but the world has made her a victim.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So that tape means nothing to me. I don't even comment on it when someone talks about it because no one knows. Because my husband, I'll never forget, I'm with him and, you know, let me see. I'm trying to see. I think I was 22 when this lady saw us together.
Okay.
Lady, right? You know, and he'd been knowing him since he was a kid. And he gonna tell her I'm with her. And she's gonna tell him, I'm 22, mind you, and she gonna tell him he's robbing the cradle.
Oh.
Because that's how young I looked to her. But I was in my 20s. But I've always been a small woman. And, you know, I ain't never had an ass, nothing like that. So I looked like a kid. And so she just totally disrespected me. I'm grown. I could have said something, but because she was like an auntie or something to him, I just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
But just totally disrespected me. Woman, I'm grown. What are you talking about?
I know that's right.
I didn't do that because out of respect for him.
Of course.
She's like a aunt or whatever to him.
Right.
But just goes to show how she totally misjudged that situation.
Yeah.
And I think this is what that's why people have to stop being so judgmental about things they really don't know. You're going on rumors. You keep forgetting where the 14 even come from. And even if it was, they said it wasn't him. So why you not angry at the actual person that was doing it if you really believe the person was 14? Why are you putting it on this man? I would never understand it. People think I'm crazy the way I advocate about this man's innocence, but I truly believe it. This is so wrong how they ruined this man's career. And they didn't ruin his career about what happening now with these young ladies. They're ruining his career because of their rumors about Aaliyah and that tape. It's not about what's happening now. Does anyone agree or no?
They use that as the excuse for why they believe today's accusations.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, perspective. Yes. They're using that but like Lady D said, you see the passion in what she's saying. And it's not, I try to tell people over here, yes, we love R. Kelly music, but we are concerned about the man, Robert Sylvester Kelly. If he never sings another song, we are concerned about the man. See, a lot of these people are concerned about him. I mean, about the R. Kelly, the R&B king. We are praying for the man, Robert Sylvester Kelly.
That's right.
Just like never come out of that jail and sing another song, I'm concerned about the man. That's what we are over here.
Absolutely. But so, just like that young lady yesterday, that's how I knew she didn't know what she was talking about.
Okay.
That's why I didn't entertain to my, lady, you're the one closed-minded. I'm supporting the women and the children that he has abused. Where did she get that?
What children?
But where did she get that?
From the rumors, like Perspective said.
Exactly, and it's terrible.
From the
and
rumors.
I never understood, out of all that Black people have gone through.
I know that's right.
I would never understand. You know, we treat each other worse than they were treated when Black people were slaves.
Yep.
They are worse than how those people treat. And I don't understand why. Where did that come from? How could you hate one person?
Because we don't want each other to have more than we don't want you to have more than what I got. So because Lady D, I don't want you to prosper, you know, whatever. Like people do on the job. They'll sit there going to offices and be telling your boss stuff that you probably maybe not even doing, or just, you know, or somebody will say something that you did something, and they'll be there and that's a lie, but won't stand up and say nothing. Just leave you standing there like you're crazy.
Yeah, that happened to me on the job. That happened to me. The one I got into it, one of the white female attorneys, and I'm walking away, and when I turned back around, the helper was giving me the finger, and she didn't know I caught that.
What?
And this woman, this chick, she saw it. But once again, I'm the minority. She knew she saw it. And when they went to her and asked her if she witnessed something like that, the heifer lied.
No.
I handled that. Oh, I wish I could talk to you guys about that. But I signed documents that I never talked about this shit. But trust me, I handled that shit. And after I left there, someone that was still working there came to me and told me that she finally admitted it. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
People, I'm telling you, man, people are a trip. And the person I'm this person for a reason. I've gone through some things and I don't tolerate it, period. Because I don't have to. So when you get certain things from me, that's because of what I've gone through.
Yeah. And
that's what put me where I'm at now. That's why I can care less what a person has to say about me, think about me. You think really? Baby, you're entitled to that. Because however you feel, don't make me.
They sure don't.
You know, so that's where that comes from, guys. When I say certain things and I'm straight to the point, and I may say some things somebody may not like how it's coming out, that's coming from a place because I've been there and done it. So I know all that tiptoeing, all that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work for me anyway. So that's why I named this channel Lady D Keeping It Real, because I can come on here and say my shit the way I want to see it. That's where this channel come from. Because that shit was Robert. People just weren't saying the shit the way it should be said.
Right.
They were sugarcoating the shit and call their ass out. You see this shit. You know this shit didn't happen.
Right.
Why are you acting like this shit really happened to these people? It didn't happen. If anything happened, it didn't happen the way they put it out there. You didn't have to be with that man. You chose to be with that man. He didn't drag you. He didn't keep you hostage. And I had to bring that out because people wanted, it's not real, people. I'm sorry.
Perspective kept
them
hostage.
Because the transcripts, everything is out now. So everything you thought that we were just saying, it's out. It's out now.
Perspective. He allegedly kept them in a house that didn't even have a basement, but they was locked up in the basement, but the house didn't even have a damn basement. But nobody checked if the house had a basement or not.
People always act like he's not spoken and professed his innocence. And he said that very clearly on Gayle King. How did I keep someone in the basement in the house that there was no basement?
Nobody went to check and see if it was a basement.
How ridiculous is it that I held somebody captive, but I let her go get some shoes from down the street?
Make it make sense.
And she didn't, it went in one ear and out the other.
Because Gayle King didn't kill him.
It's because it was a well-orchestrated plan to make him look a certain kind of way. Get out of my room, son.
I still hear him, and it touches my heart every time I see that clip.
Me too.
When he says, Gayle, you killing me because you make me feel you believe it.
Yeah.
And when I caught that, I was like, oh my God. He knew then he had messed up, but it was too late.
Yeah. See, he went to her. He went to her because he felt like, you know, when people respect you and think that you are a what's the word I'm trying to say, you guys? Integral person, integral journalist. That's why he went to her. But come to find out, like you said, Lady D, as he got deeper in it, he really realized, oh my God, I've made a mistake by coming here.
Because look how they blew up the way because of how he stood up.
Why would I act like that?
No, that was orchestrated. That was going to happen regardless. They picked him apart.
Yeah.
They picked him apart and tried to do that.
With its perspective, that was a black man that was fed up. But they took it as if, see, look at him. See, it's
What
in
is
him. You
it
see,
called
he
when
did.
those people read your reactions? Because there were so many of those that came out. Oh, this meant that he was lying because he nodded this way and said this way.
Language experts. That's
Yeah.
why that
It was so full of shit because I'm like, I watched the same interview you did, and I took that as being upset about being accused of all the things that he's been accused of. I took that as a man crying out for his life. What did you read? And where did you get this certificate?
Thank you, because that's all that was, a damn fake ass certificate. You on here analyzing this man, and every damn thing you analyzing, you're wrong.
No, but how often have you seen body analysts come out for anybody else?
Exactly. I'm telling you.
I mean, Avenatti has spoken since he's been convicted. I ain't seen no body analyst for him. It was well orchestrated. They did it on purpose to tear him down.
Exactly. And that's another thing people keep ignoring. The man said it out of his mouth. We said, because he was talking to the Nike people. We got the golden goose. How easy it was to do what they did to R. Kelly. Why people ignoring that? And I keep telling you guys, yes, we're talking about the injustice that they've done to him. But baby, trust me, this conversation on that is a distraction. What's happening to Robert is way deeper than what we think. But thank God, what's happened has brought light to something that's been going on for no telling how many years. Look at all these people being released from prison that you so-called jurors pointed your finger and said that person was guilty. But he didn't serve 27 years of his life. And now he's out because the real evidence came forth and freedom. But you people pointed your finger and called him a murderer and a child molester, all these things, and you were wrong. And this is the same way it's going to happen with Robert. You people are wrong, and it's coming out. Where it's already coming out. Because I know the text messages shocked a lot of you know-it-all ass people. I know it did.
That's right, Lady D. Don't cuss too much, Lady D. Because I know you will cuss some people out. No, but you're right, Lady D. I'm joking with you, but you know you're right.
I'm just
Melanie says Dr. Phil said he was telling the truth. I'm actually going to have to go look for that because the only thing I remember Dr. Phil speaking on was the fact that he thought the accusers were liars.
He
and
did.
So he
now, let me
wouldn't
tell you
release
something.
it.
That Dr. Phil keep it real, and not only on that, on R. Kelly thing. You know, I watched Dr. Phil for years, and one thing about Dr. Phil, he don't play with the people. He gonna tell it like he feel it. You know, he ain't going with that left side. From the years I've watched him, it has nothing to do with you can just take R. Kelly out of there.
Oh yeah, I used to love Dr. Oz until he got involved with that R. Kelly shit.
Yes.
You didn't do your homework, you lost.
But
me.
Dr. Phil, see what we gotta realize, Dr. Phil is a true professional. He went to school for this. You know, TV didn't make him. Dr. Phil went to a whole school. You know what I'm saying? So that is his profession.
Oz ass, but you know, he jumped on the bandwagon and had
No, I ain't talking about Dr. I'm talking about when you're talking about the psychological thing, you know, his field. I'm talking about Dr. Phil's field. So you can't play with people, you know, mental health like that. You can't do that. And that's why when he stood up and said it, he don't believe all these people.
It's just sad, man.
He was like, I don't know. He said, because it don't make sense.
He said he couldn't find the truth from the lies.
Yeah, he couldn't because your stories is changing. You trying to remember. You don't know if it's the truth. You're gonna tell it all the way, the same way. They can ask you 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You're gonna remember. But when you're lying, you got to remember. Okay, now what did I tell so and so over here? What did I tell the prosecutors? Okay,
I just don't understand. It's like so many people wanted this situation with Robert to be so true because they just believed it just outright. And the series was just so obvious to me, and I'm like, what are they seeing that I'm missing?
Yeah,
it just none of. And I followed this guy, man, and if this guy was this monster, no one is that damn clever.
No,
would have seen something.
Even Epstein with his damn island, he still wasn't that clever. They caught his behind.
It took years, but they got him.
Thank you.
A true pedophile. They got this man labeled as a pedophile, and he just never touched anyone as far as I know that's
And me and Lady D, you know, me and Lady D always laugh.
13 under that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Perspective. Me and Lady D always laugh. We say, if you cannot believe the professional that has went to a whole college and got doctorate degree that sat up there on a stand under oath and said this man is not a pedophile, y'all won't even believe him. So I can't argue with you because you won't even believe the doctor that's telling you the man is not a pedophile. So we're not going to argue with you fools. We're not.
Okay.
The doctor sat up there and said that.
Yeah, I'll be 62 this year. So yeah, you older than me, girl. I
Just
don't
by a
feel
couple
like
of
I'm in
years.
my 60s though. I really don't, not at all.
No, you don't.
But I just think it's so sad how people, they just wanted to believe it so bad. And I mean, they reacted to it, man. They stopped his music. He couldn't perform any longer. Why would you entertain something like that without any actual proof? How could you destroy another human being's life without actual proof? I would never understand that.
Lady D, that's one thing that I learned from the Don Russell interview. He told us things in that interview that should have given people a different perception. R. Kelly wasn't really muted. He wasn't canceled. Those concerts were scheduled and booked by Lifetime, and then they were not promoted. So no one knew he was coming to town. So it wasn't that he wasn't getting the ticket sales. It was that no one knew he was there to buy the tickets.
Oh, I thought he even
said that. Okay, perspective, what you talking about, baby? I missed it.
Excuse me, Renata. That people were outside the places where he was supposed to perform.
And but those things weren't even large. You've seen them on Surviving R. Kelly. And again, scheduled. Though obviously now I can realize that they were hired by the show. The cameras were there to see that he didn't have a sold out arena. And it's because Don Russell basically said it in his interview. He said, I would go and the promoter at the top of the paperwork would say Lifetime. And he said, I asked the venue, why is Lifetime at the top of this? Because they're the one paying for him to come perform. And then he said he told Robert, and Robert said, I need the money. So he just went with it. But then what was happening was they weren't promoting. So Don said, I was in a taxi in a city where we were about to have a concert and told the man, oh yeah, R. Kelly about to have a concert. And he said, I wish I would have known. I didn't know he was coming here. And he said, that's when I started to realize they were not advertising that he was having a concert in their city. They were giving us the illusion that he was canceled.
Oh my God.
And then they were able to put it on TV that he was canceled. And then they were able to put a small crowd out in front of his concerts and put it on TV that he was canceled. But in reality, that was a production.
I didn't.
That was a production for us.
It's my first time hearing that.
And people bought into it. And that just lets you know how far the media can go and how much they can manipulate our thoughts and what we're seeing.
A lot when he said that. I had him on the channel. He definitely said that because he quoted something that.
Oh no, he just said that in that last interview that everybody hate him about.
Yeah, what happened?
Don Russell?
Oh, you talking about Don Russell? Okay, no, I wasn't following that because I didn't want to hear anybody.
I told you I have to listen to the good and the bad sometimes. And with him, I was looking for what his real motive was. I was trying to see, why would you at this last minute, at this last hour, get up there and say bad things?
Yeah.
What are you really trying to accomplish?
Yeah. A conclusion after watching that.
On the first half of it, I said he had to give them a negative narrative in order to get up there and tell some truths and put out even some of the things that we needed to know. So that's how I felt on the first half.
I couldn't believe
because
what he said.
He threw out names. He told us who was behind some things and what happened. Now, in the second half, when he started bringing up murders and men and Aaliyah and, different things, different accusations, I was like, oh, I don't know.
I wondered is that because I couldn't even watch it because I stopped watching when he started talking about the musical chairs. I said, you know what? I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah. So yeah, after the second half, I was like, yeah, I don't know about you.
Girl,
I don't know.
I said musical chairs.
Yeah, it's sad. I really hate it. And so when I see R. Kelly now and just watching his videos now, they're viewed differently now because I see in his eyes that man has really been lonely for a long damn time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see that it was a facade. He had to keep up this happy image because of all the bad company that was around him. See, it's not like he didn't know those people weren't good for him. But for some reason, he couldn't shake them. I think he was afraid to really branch out away from his norm because he should have been living a totally different lifestyle. He shouldn't have been so accessible to me, though.
Yeah,
in my
people don't ever like to hear my opinion on it, but it's been the same throughout and actually end up being kind of validated once the mitigation report came out. I listened to Lizette say he acts like a child. I listened to Demetrius say he acts like a child. I listened to Lisa Van Allen say he acts like a child. He acts young, or he doesn't understand. Like, I heard in different interviews people saying how he acts, and from that I took that his comprehension is not necessarily up to par. So I kept saying that. I said he acts like a child. He's childlike. He's high function, maybe autistic, or and nobody wanted to listen to that. But then it came out that he has the comprehension of a first grader, and he tests something at fifth grade level.
Third grade. So he got street sense. Absolutely. He's been out there many years.
But comprehension and understanding it. See, everybody, when I say comprehension, they be like, yeah, he can't read. But no, your comprehension, it's like reading a book and not understanding what you read. So yeah, he's going through these things, but he's not necessarily taking from it what we would take from it as adults. Like, put him as like an 11-year-old who keeps on forgiving people.
Thank you. There you
and
go.
People don't want to believe that about this sexual grown being, but that's what it is. He is a grown man.
And that's the issue, to be honest. They feel so, because my thing is, and I know people don't like when I say it, but if you're legal, okay? If you're legal, you do what the heck you want to. It's not for us or anyone else to judge someone's relationship. That's not our business. If you're of legal age, who are we to say, oh, he shouldn't be there? He may not, but that's not his preference. The women not complaining, so why are the people? The people are trying to make, because he likes 18, 19, they don't understand. To me, and this is how I look at it, they basically on the same damn level mentally.
I always tell people when they say something, a 50-year-old shouldn't be messing with an 18-year-old. I said, are we talking about legality or morality? Because I don't care about your opinion. We're talking about the law.
All it is, because trust me, perspective, it happens every day. And trust me, that young woman with that older man, she's with him for a reason.
Security and money.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
They're making songs about it today, Lady D. What's that song called by Anaya? What it's called? My Sugar Daddy. What she say? My Sugar Daddy took me out.
Girl, that's my jam.
Yeah.
Yes. Mine too. That's what I'm saying. They make songs about it. We know it's true.
Yeah, but I don't get it. It's because it's him. It happens every day. And even in her song, she said, yeah, his old ass, but that old man blew her mind too, if you listen to the
She did. She said he put me on the counter and did. I was like, oh, okay.
I love that song, though. That girl, she sing the hell out of that song. But what I'm saying is, these younger women, they wouldn't be with these older men if they can't do certain things for them. See, people want to reverse it, and like these older men are taking advantage. No, there might be some out there, but you got some clever 18, 19-year-olds. And why I say clever? Because they're experienced. They've been out there at a younger age.
If you've
Should they have
listened
been
to
out
all
there?
the interviews that speak about R. Kelly, everybody will tell you who was running who, and the women were running him and not vice versa.
I believe, because the man, I'm telling you, that they are past times. Okay, that's past time. That man is a musical genius. And when you're a genius, your waking every thought is your music. Trust me on that. They're like a break. When he's out of the studio, that's a break. Going to the gym, you see, he had the same routine. He went from the studio to the gym to the women.
And that's still, see, y'all don't be wanting to listen to me. That's high functioning autistic. That really is. For a person to not break their pattern, they have to do the same things. People don't pay attention to that. And he told you in his book.
Thank you.
He's tried to read. He's tried to learn. He's done these different things. All he can hear is static and or music when he tries. And it gives him a headache. So he stops trying.
And we know, we educate ourselves because we want to get to a certain place in life. You know what I'm saying? We feel education, we can make certain. He made the money without going through the steps we had to go through to get it. God blessed him because he knew he was special. So when he knew
used him, that industry seen his talent and knew he didn't know how to manage that money, and they just took advantage.
Yes, they did. And you know the part, he didn't care about the money though. I don't think he really cared about, because if he did, he would have been more focused on it.
He couldn't count like that, Lady D. He said he can't read, write, or do math.
Exactly. So he thought those people, all he wanted, whatever I came for, you made sure I got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he cared about, because he really tried, and they just blew it. See,
they pacified him. They pacified him. They, as long as, you know, he said, I want this, and they gave it to him, he didn't look at the money and how much was in the bank and how much he should have. They pacified him and was able to use him and manipulate him because he wasn't paying attention.
That's sad to me when you take.
And he just trusted that what they were doing was right, because he was compensating.
Look where it landed him. But he's taking the blame for all the wrong that these people have done.
And people are saying it's his fault because he should have been on top of it. But again, that goes back to me, for me, to say that they should have been reaching out to, what is it, Americans with Disability for his case. Because then he should have had that evaluation before they even started it.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But they still, everyone that keeps saying what that man should have done, they're speaking from a person that got it all. You see what I'm saying? That understands it. Anytime you speak, they keep ignoring he doesn't have those tools that they keep saying what he should have done. He doesn't have it because you got it. That's why it's so easy for you to say, because we know what to say. Just like the New York case, right? He wanted to be a part of the jury process, right? Picking the juror. Mm-hmm. They pushed him to the side. Like, no. But a person that's educated and know better, they would have like, man, what are you talking about? I'm paying you. They would have known to challenge that and demand to be there. But he didn't have that. Mm-hmm. So he trusted that what they were telling him was right. It's sad. I hate it. It breaks my heart to know how, when you don't know certain things, man, how they take it and they use it. And that's what they did. They used him. They brought him to his knees. The man is looking at a 30-year sentence for what? For what? They keep talking about these women that we all know now. Everyone has been found to be liars, but they still holding on to it because they don't want to accept the fact that we were right and they were wrong. He did it. Well, if he didn't do that, he did something. No, but that's not the charges. So you can't say that. It just breaks my heart. Just thinking about that man where he is. Every picture that I see, when I see him smiling, he's so happy. Well, you know, he's looking happy. He was living his life, and these people came and they interrupted it. It was just, who does that? So it's just that's why I keep saying this world we in, babe. This the devil's world. It's evil. It's evil. You better recognize it. That's why I be talking when I'm talking. You gotta know, recognize it when it's evil.
I don't know what chapter it's in, but you know the Bible actually says God gave the devil dominion over this world until he comes back, right?
I believe it. I believe it. And I'm not even a Bible reader. I'm just I don't know where my spiritual part comes from, because I truly believe in a higher power all day long. So I get these feelings, things that come over.
It's called the Holy Spirit, Lady D. It's instilled in us. God is within, baby. Man. God is within.
So, you know, that's why I tell you, I'm not a church person. I don't go to church. I don't sing, hymns, and I don't know where this is coming from. But I know I'm a believer, and no one can tell me otherwise, because I don't do it the way they do it. Because I know wherever step I take, I know he's right there with me. So I don't have to go inside that building to feel close to my Heavenly Father. I can sit right here. I feel him all the time. And that's how I operate. I don't operate by what someone says.
No, God is within, Lady D. God is within. The Holy Spirit was given to us for connection.
Thank God I receive you, Father, because you can't tell me anything. And if I see it, I'm going to call it for what it is. It's not right.
Now, fellowshipping, and this is not me saying go to church. This is just me saying us right now is fellowshipping, speaking to people who are on, if not on the same level with the same beliefs, just people you can learn from to continue to advance yourself and to just further your belief. It's fellowshipping. And that is, what's the word? That is wanted. That is what the Bible says he wants from us.
That's why they say the buildings exist, churches exist. You go to fellowship, but then you got to look at it.
You can fellowship in your house. You can fellowship.
Right. I'm just saying where a lot of church people, the mentality, right? But then you got to look. See, anything man works, anything built by man is a problem for me. Because, see, man is evil. Man is manipulative. So that's why I can't. I've seen too much in my time that I can't accept certain things that I see. But I don't ever want to deter someone from doing something that works for them. Never. I would never do it. But because of the life I've lived, I just see this world totally differently than most people. I walk with faith. I don't walk with I don't care. That's why when you hear me say, I don't care what someone think about me. I don't care because I don't. Because it doesn't matter. Because as long as you're breathing, someone is going to always find something that they dislike about you. You can't change that. That's them. If you know you haven't done anything to that person for them to have that type of feeling about you, it's not you, baby. It's something they got to deal with. And that's how I deal with that. I done been around people that I thought truly cared for me and later found out they couldn't stand me. That wasn't my issue. Once I put the pieces together, I stepped away. It wasn't my issue. That was you. I haven't done anything to you. And if I did, it wasn't intentional. You should have brought it to my attention. But once I learned that, baby, no problem. I'm going to separate myself from you. Because whatever you're dealing with, it's not me. It's something you're dealing with within you. And what I always find about those people, They always want to be in my company. Why are people like that? You know you don't like me. So why do you want to be in my company? That makes no sense to me. But I finally got fed up and I cut them totally off, because what I would do, I would just give them some rest time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they're going through something. Let me just step back and, and pick up like nothing ever happened, which that doesn't work, because that's where we are now. I had to pull away. It wasn't easy because I truly cared for the person. So imagine to find out that you had some type of issue with me. Makes no sense. So I don't care. If I know because I know the type of person I am, I would never deliberately hurt anyone. I'm a happy-go-lucky person, always have been. I'm not up today, down tomorrow. You don't call me in one moment, I'm like, hey, and then next month, yeah, that's not me. You're going to get the same me no matter what my day is like, because I know it's not you that made it any different. So I'm going to still give you me. Why would I change toward you and you didn't do anything because you called me on a bad day? No, you don't do that. You don't do that to people, but people do that. And that used to happen to me. So that's why I don't call people, because I found out that when I call, it's always saying I'm catching you at a bad damn time. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, well, if you calling me, that means you're thinking about me. Because, see, I don't want to get that call when I'm thinking, hey, and then you act like I'm getting on your damn nerve. Why are you calling me? That's a bad feeling. And due from them past experiences like that, now that I'm a much older person, that has followed me. I don't call people really, because I don't like that feeling as if I'm bothering you when I'm just calling to say, hey. And is that right? No. But from experience, those people, whatever was going on in their lives, if I called them at that time, they made me feel like I had done something to them when that wasn't even the case. So, I'm at a point, if you're causing the hair on my damn neck to rise, you can't be in my company. We're not gelling. Because there's no way in hell at this age in my life, I'm going to have an issue with anyone. Too old for that. My younger years, I went through all type of things in my younger years because I didn't know better. That's why you learn. I learned very early in life. Stuff that I had gone through, shouldn't have been going through at the time, but I started early. And that's what happens when you grow up too fast. You're into things you shouldn't. Only thing, I don't regret it, because when I did get to a certain age, I was ready. You couldn't do the things you did then, now. You guys follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people, I don't care. And that's why I try to tell you guys, don't worry about what someone has to say about you. Who cares? Because the ones that matters know, that's all that matters. That's what I loved about Robert. He never spoke on all the gossip. Even though everybody's saying, well, he should have come out, he should have done this, why he hasn't done this, why are Leah mother? Who cares? Why should they entertain you? They don't have to answer that, because they already know the truth. So they don't have to pacify and satisfy you people. I love that about Robert, that he never entertained it. But somebody got in his ear and said, come on, you got to address this. It's messing with they're messing with your money. We got to address it. And that's when he ended up on Gayle King. Because he didn't care. Because he knew it was some BS. That's why I was praying that documentary come out. I don't know what happened to it. It's just dormant now. But I really wished whoever was working on that really got that documentary out and let him, because he was saying some things and I really wanted to hear more of what he had to say. But I always respected him for that. because that's me. I don't
I
care.
heard
I'm
it's
not about to
still
come up.
coming. It's still being worked on.
I hope it. I pray it. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. But who cares? You don't have to explain nothing to these people. Because even if you tell them, just like Robert told them, and they still turned it against him. That's what people do if they have ill feelings towards you. No matter what you say, they're going to find something to say negative regardless because they don't like you. So you don't entertain people like that. Anyone else on this Wellness Wednesday? I'm loving it. So what do you guys think about the Wellness Wednesday so far perspective? Let me hear what you have to say.
Let's get to it. We're going to be talking about Azrael Clay.
I mean, it's fun. To me, this is adult talk.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So Lady K85. Wait a minute, what's she say here? And for me, toxic is toxic, no matter who it is, even if it's family who is dishing the talk. Yeah, sometimes you got to pull away. I love some family members from a distance, but I just don't be around negative stuff. I refuse to. For what? Life is too short. That's all my point I'm trying to make, guys. Tomorrow is not promised. So why would you want to be all up in all this negative and you go to sleep and may not even wake up? And then you just left with all this for what? Go to sleep with a smile on your face, baby.
That's right.
Don't let this world, because this world is going to be what it is. It's never going to change. We can do all the fighting, you can do all that all you want, okay? Good. Progress is being made in some points. But if you really look at it, we still where we started. It's just being certain things they just can't do anymore, but we can still be held back. Look what they did to Robert. The government did that to that man. It wasn't those so-called victims. The government, someone has something. They want, in my opinion, they wanted that man to do something. And he refused to do it because he didn't need them any longer. Robert has been in this business for 30 years. He knows it like the back of his damn hand. So he doesn't need them anymore. See, they had him at one point because he didn't know.
We're going to keep on going.
Videos, the letters of the address will go down my thread on
industry
Fire, and you'll be able to see the address to where you write those letters. Please continue to do those.
Where are you seeing that? What? I'm sorry, you threw me off, Renata. What you say? Renata? I'm sorry. Did I lose you, Renata? You lost me.
I'm here.
What were you saying? I didn't catch what you were saying.
No, I didn't say anything. Our perspective was talking.
Oh, I thought you were saying something about some letters.
No. Perspective was talking before you was asking her about the what she think about Wellness Wednesday.
Renata, you just came in and said continue to write the letters, and that's what Lady D was.
No. My other screen on my computer was on because Spitting Fire was talking about the letters to send to the BOP. That's all. That's what that was. Oh,
so you watching two programs?
Yeah, I mean, she just came on. She doing I put in the chat. I said, Spitting, I'm gonna be right back to you. I'm with Lady D, and she was laughing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna shut this down. I think I like what we did today. This was a test run, and we did have a couple. I thought we would have more people to open up. So maybe you guys got to get used to what we're doing here.
Yeah.
What is this? The Minnesota cases. I'm stuck. I'm so confused about this Minnesota because
is it going? Is it on?
I know about that case was dropped when Avenatti. So I don't know this. So he must have had multiple. I thought it was a civil case.
It was a civil case that was dropped, but the
it was the civil was dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the criminal and the civil was still pending. So it was reversed. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, man. I hate that. See what I'm saying? It's just crazy. People, hey, don't take this world so seriously because it is going to be, look at it like this. No one can take your happiness away from you. You can allow it. You got to stop letting people steal your joy. And if you're around someone that's constantly negative, never have anything positive to say, that's always, baby, come on, don't be around that. Because if you stay around those type of people long enough, you're going to become that person.
Yeah.
You're going to repeat all of that negative, just nothing positive. You don't want to be around. Enjoy your life while you can. Just enjoy it. Because when you see it, when you feel it coming on, when you're ready to snap or something, pull it back, recognize where it's coming from. That's don't give the devil that power.
Yeah.
You don't have to respond to it. See, a lot of people respond because they feel, well, if I don't do this, they gonna think I'm this, or they gonna think of, who cares? As long as you know why you're doing it.
That's right.
That's all that matters. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that.
That's right.
Okay? Have an awesome perspective. Thank you so much, Good. That name, I don't know how you found that, but that perspective fits you 100.
Yes, it does.
I love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. Please come back again. Renata, you know how I
Thank you,
feel about
Renata.
you, buddy.
Yeah, you welcome.
Thank you
Perspective.
so
Try
much.
to make perspective. Try to make prayer on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Check, like I said, if you get a chance, check out the replay. It's powerful. It's really powerful. It helps so many people.
I used to be on every single one of your replays and just comment saying I'm watching it, cracking up, because you always got some kind of joke. But I have to catch up.
Never know. Oh, see there? I like that. See, that's why I be asking you guys. Leave me comments. I don't be knowing. Let me know what's going on. I need to know if I'm doing it right or if I'm doing it wrong, guys. I don't know. I just be me over here. That's all.
That's all you can be is you.
That's all.
Yeah, I like that you rewatch your lives and read the comments and answer people's questions.
Oh, yeah, because that's important. I need to let them know, I'm not just talking. I respond to every comment, even when they comment on the videos, because they need to know that we really care what they have to say. Well, that's just me. I've been like that since I really started, when I changed my channel, specifically on the topic of Robert. It's serious for me. It's not a joke. That's why, you guys know I have my little t-shirt business that I started, but I refuse to make anything with Robert's name or image for sale. Now, I make things for myself like this one, like what I got on, right?
Yeah.
I created this one. I was on, I don't know, I think I was on Facebook. And I saw this and I said, oh, shit, I'm making me a decal. I want that on one of my shirts.
Okay.
But it's for me. I wouldn't sell it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just make things. Now, this one is saying, I might look like I'm listening to you, but I'm actually listening to R. Kelly.
Oh, that's cute.
I love that. So I made me a t-shirt, but I refused, and I made sure I made that perfectly clear. I wouldn't dare try to make a dime off this man's name. And I see it happening. It's just
so many places it's happening.
On so many levels.
Yeah.
Everybody got money but him.
But him.
That's not right. That's just not right. I made, thanks, Perspective. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you,
guys.
Rebecca.
Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging with us. I really, really appreciate it. Just like Renata said, because I was trying to figure out, what type of response we would get for the Wellness Wednesday. But like she said, if it's just one person, man, that need to speak or talk about whatever, this is what it's about. So we're not going to say how many people are hurt. We're going to continue to do this, okay? So come back next Wednesday. Well, not next Wednesday, because I'm not, I won't be able to do it. So we're going to pick up the following Wednesday.
Yes, the following Wednesday.
And the next time that there's a conflict, we'll try to replace that day. But because I told you guys about next Wednesday well in advance, we're not going to do that this time. Okay. But thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your evening. And Renata, I enjoyed this wellness. It was
Oh,
great.
me
You
too.
changed
I
my
really
mind.
enjoyed it too.
I have a new attitude going into the job tomorrow. See, that's what it's all about. You know, to have
That's what it's all about.
you know, I truly, truly appreciate that.
Thanks, Perspective. Again, thank you so much, sweetie pie.
Thanks all of you guys for coming, hanging with
Yes.
us. And don't be shy, guys. You know, if you have something to say, like I said, if you want to speak on something, you don't want to say it in the chat, you don't want anyone to know who you are, call it in. Do it anonymously. I don't care. Just
Right.
get it out. You know,
Right.
free your mind. Free your mind.
That's right. And the rest will
Okay.
follow.
So we hope to see you guys on for first
Sunday.
Sunday, okay, 3 p.m. Central. And let's see, what is that next? Let me tell you guys. Let me see. It's not this one, not the 10th. So we'll be back. Let's see.
Is it the
So
17th?
it'll be the 17th. So
Okay.
guys, our next Wellness Wednesday will be May 17th. You know I'm gonna let you guys know in advance, but I'm just
Okay.
putting that out there so you guys can put it on your calendar. Okay, I can't believe. Look at this, man. We went over 2 hours. I
enjoyed this. I
that.
enjoyed this. We had laughs. We talked about a little bit. And Lady K, 85. I hope it all works out on the job for you. And do what you got to do. Go to Human Resources, and if nobody there help you, you can call a labor board.
Yeah, and you know what, Lady K85, update us when we
Yes.
come back on the 17th and let us know how that had gone. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys, I will go through the chat because I know I missed some things because, you know, sometimes we get caught up and I don't always catch all the comments in here. I will go through to see what I missed. And if it's something that I feel I need to hop right back on, I will and address it. Okay? Thank you, guys. Take care. See you soon. See you Sunday, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Auntie.
All righty.
Bye-bye.